The best part of RPGs is making builds, but my least favorite part is gotta be thinking. Diablo 3 was overwhelming. Every ability had 5 options, with serious ramifications. So I was thrilled when Bliss streamlined it down to just 2 minor bonuses. New passives are great as well. The effects are so small, you can't be wrong. Gearing is an important part of a build too. So important, you could even become too strong, and that's no good. Thankfully, the devs anticipated this scenario and scaled everything to your level. Now, you become weaker as you level up, and it's not possible to cheat the game anymore. You know that great feeling of power when you find a well-rolled weapon for its level, or you got some key ability, or just a juicy passive? Not in this game. Gearing is better in D4, not that it's hard to improve and min-max into numbers, but scaling kills the impact. Skill builds range from okay to slightly less okay. It would take serious effort to make something bad. Nothing really changes with levels. You get slightly stronger, but it's spread out across such a long time frame, it's essentially devoid of any sense of progression. If I close my eyes and pretend nightmare dungeons aren't risking greater rifts, then the endgame is improved. Farming renown kinda sucks, but given the state of everything else, I appreciated having a variety of different activities to do. Progress may be slow and boring, but maybe it's just my perspective of an average gamer with 7 kids, 3 wives, and 5 jobs. I don't want to sound upset, I feel empty. The only things that made me react with, huh, that's pretty cool, were the titles you can create and the transmog system. Nice bonus, but hardly the main appeal of the game, isn't it? The bar was basically a Sheen hazard, but now it's a whole Diglett evolution. It's not just big systems that are questionable, the game isn't exactly the pinnacle of polish with plenty of bugs and quality issues. Some less important, some less objective, but a smaller company would already be apologizing on the bird up, how the game isn't up to their standards. Any game, not just video, is defined by your interaction with it. I watched a GDC talk once, I'm obligated to say player's agency. You can have a lot of it, and then you get Path of Exile, or you can have little, and then you end up with the last 2 Diablos. However, despite the deliberately incriminating sentence structure, it's not the lack of depth that bothers me, it's the total inconsequence of what I do. Any choice I make is robbed of its meaning. It's me, that's fucking me, that's what it is. They cooked an unseasoned boiled chicken breast of a game. All around safer option and technically fills you up all the same, but it has no fucking flavor. Diablo 3, for all its flaws, ended up being a fun, once in a while turn off your brain and see numbers go up game. Diablo 4 made some improvements, but took about as many steps back. There is some fun to be had, but the silence in my head gets way too deafening. If you expected something complex with interesting progression, well, firstly hit me up with your copium dealer, and secondly, Path of Exile 2 is around the corner. If you wanted Diablo 3 too, well, you kinda got it, but rather check out Last Epoch. The systems are different, but the experience is very similar. The game is already good, and it should get a full release soon. Just don't get caught giving money to Blizzard, will ya?